Hello guys, I'm back with a new video in this series. As a part of this interaction, today I would like to call P. Ranjita who got selected in multiple MNCs. Let me call him on Hangouts. Please stay with me. Hey, hi Ranjita, how are you doing?
Hi Nakshika, I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. As you know that we are doing a YouTube series on interview experiences with some of our friends. So
Yeah.
today I would like to listen to you for your experiences.
Okay.
So I will ask you some questions regarding that.
Okay.
So what are the companies you have selected so far?
I got selected in TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Mindtree, and Cognizant.
Wow, we got selected in five companies.
Yes.
So why should we hire you is the commonly asked interview question. So how do you present that question?
Firstly, I didn't face this question in any of my interview, but I may answer this as, sir, you may find many people who are more experienced than me and who work with less salary. You can do the same work with less salary. But when you compare the job profile and my skills, I can confidently say that I'm 100% fit for the job. I just need a chance to prove myself. And in fact, if you have any doubts, you can please ask me. I will be more happy to clarify them. In this way, we need to answer to the interviewer so that he will get a positive opinion on us.
Yeah. So what do you answer if the question is what are your weaknesses?
Okay, my weaknesses. Firstly, in any interview, we should not answer more than three weaknesses. And moreover, it should be present, our weaknesses should be presented in a positive way. For example, let us consider I get bored easily. You may think what is the positive thing in that, but the positive thing is you think innovatively. You want to do things different apart from doing that in the same routine way. You want to do that in a innovative way, in a new way, and you don't want to be in a routine way. Like that, you have to say the answers in a positive way.
Yeah. Ranjita, could you please suggest any tips for making a good resume or CV?
Yeah. Firstly, for a fresher, you need to maintain the resume in a proper order. Like every resume should be in an order, like firstly your name and your educational qualifications. Next, what are the languages? What else you know in your core subject? What are the main things that you know? And what are the achievements you have? What are the things that makes you so unique? And what are your strengths, weakness, and others? And mainly, one important thing is whatever you keep in your resume, that you need to know very cleanly. I mean, very perfectly. You need to have a good idea on that. It is not like that you can keep a list of languages and a list of items so that you don't even have a basic idea on them. It makes you trouble in your interview. Keep only some languages, but you need to have a good idea on them. I suggest this.
Yeah, to get hired by a company, what are the subjects that one has to focus on?
Yeah, one has to focus on it. Depends on the departments. Firstly, when you consider a CSE student, he need to know all his core languages. I mean, not all the things that are in the core. but at least what are the basics of their core languages, core subjects. Like if you consider operating system, data structures, DBMS, and one important subject is DBMS, where in many of my interviews, sorry, in some of my interviews, most of the panel members has asked me questions on the queries. It is more important. Preparing the DBMS is the best thing for your interview. And questions on coding, basic coding questions. And when it comes to the other departments like civil or mechanical or EC students, they will prepare for their basic like VLSA for EC students, their subjects. Apart from this, when they are coming to the software jobs, they need to know the basic coding questions like write the program for prime numbers, print the pattern. These are the basic questions which can help in their interviews. I suggest this.
Yeah, so how do you present yourself to the interviewer?
Okay, another more common question. In my opinion, tell me about yourself can be presented in two ways. One, when you are interviewed by a very experienced people, they expect you to say everything like what are your hobbies, what are your education, what are your qualifications, and what are your achievements, what are the things that you main things that you know, like strengths, weaknesses, what are your weaknesses, and all. They expect all these to be said by the candidate. And in some interviews, you just need you can say only the what from where you have came and what are your education. Even though these all are present in your resume, they expect you to say this because they want to check how much you know about your resume. Is your resume is correct or not? This is the question where the panel members want to check whether all the things what you have kept in your resume are correct or not. And by this, they can also judge you what kind of mentality you are. This serves to be where what are the things that you keep in your resume. You need to know very well and only tell about them. That's all.
Yeah, so in your opinion, what are the coding platforms that one can use for enhancing their coding skills?
Regarding coding platforms, okay, now the recent all the coding platforms are very interactive, and any beginner can easily understand how to use them. But I suggest the coding platforms Greeks for Greeks, CodeChef, Hackereth. Greeks for Geeks is a kind of platform where you can learn many things, not only about a particular topic, but you can learn how to reduce the time complexity, how to write the same code in different languages, how the same question can be asked in different ways. Like this, you can learn many things in that. And Hackerath is a platform very competitive way. You repeatedly want to do the questions daily so that you can improve your coding skills. These three are the good platforms, I
Yeah,
suggest.
yeah, Ranjita. So one can have many achievements and as well as rejections. Do you have any rejection?
Yeah, I do have a rejection experience. I got rejected when my senior has interviewed me. I got rejected because he only asked the basic things, but in some languages, I couldn't answer to him. So I got rejected in that.
So what do you make suggestion from that rejection?
My suggestion from my rejection experience is I suggest you to have a clean and clear idea on your basics of your subjects, all your ideas. When you consider a startup company, they want you to be perfect. I don't say MNCs don't want the perfect, but startups, when you're trying to crack a startup company, they expect a high, means greater than what MNCs ask. That's what. Very basic things you need to be perfect.
Yeah, finally we are into the interview, Ranjita. So, is there is any
Okay.
suggestion you want to extend to the upcoming freshers?
One suggestion that I want to give is even I face that anyone going to the first interview will generally have the tension, but tension is really a positive thing because when you get tensed, you will get remember what you have forgotten and you will recollect all the things. Sometimes you will recollect, okay, I didn't see this topic, I didn't learn things in some topics. You will recollect all those, but the tension should not be in high levels. It should be in a level so that it should remind you, recollect all the things what you need to present in the interview, what you want to tell in the interview. And one more suggestion is keep a good smile on your face so the interviewer wants to spend more time with you and ask more questions and get more information about considering you or selecting you. When you take feedbacks from already interviewed people, you don't stick on only to those feedback. Like, okay, they are saying that they are asking only DBMS questions, only the basic programming. You should not only stick on to them. You should revise in your flow. You go in your flow. Don't only stick on to them. They might ask other questions, but you should not feel tensed or tense. You should not show your eagerness to them. Okay, these are some of the suggestions I want to give.
So, yeah, thank you, Ranjita, for sharing your lots of
Thank
experiences and spending valuable time with me. Thank you.
thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.